Beep beep, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. Recently, we were in the Altoona area picking up some prescriptions for the dog because Walgreens has really good prices on stuff like that. And we stopped at the Duncansville Antique Depot, which is in Duncansville just outside of Altoona. And this was a very hot day. So my wife went in and spent a half hour. So we kept the dog in the van with the air conditioning on, and then I went in, and with only a half hour, I went to this one booth right here, and I filled up my basket with as much stuff as I could because this seller has a lot of great deals. As you can see, he had a bunch of like 10, 25-cent, 50-cent bins, and here's a bunch of hand-collated complete sets and boxes of common cards if you're into that, and those were selling for $5 for those $5 for those big giant boxes. And I pulled a lot of stuff from here, and we'll go over everything right after this. I'm sorry that I didn't film more of this place, but like I said, I only had a half hour, and a half hour goes by really quickly when you're looking at baseball cards. Okay, let's go over the stuff that I bought at Duncansville Antique Depot. Like I said, it was a very hot day out, so my wife and I took turns going in, and we didn't want to keep the van running for too long, so we gave each other a half hour, and I spent all my time at that one booth. So I did buy some of those hand-collated sets. Here's a 1995 Studio, complete. This was $13. And everything looks pretty good inside. That's kind of hard to with the paper towel here. But here's like these are these credit card style cards. So I thought that was a good deal, so I went and grabbed that. Let me get this paper towel out of the way. I don't think I'm going to open up the rest of these. I did look at them and everything was okay. We have a 93 Flair set complete, $13. I did open it up and check it, and there was no bricking. Everything looked great. And I really like Stadium Club sets. You can barely see that, but that's the 91 Stadium Club set, hand-collated, complete for $15. And I bought the 92 set. Let's see if I can get the camera on there. That's $15 for that too. So I thought those were all pretty good deals. And it's not like I see very many boxes of them so that I can open up packs of them. So I didn't really, I thought might as well just get these down and I can comb through it and pull the things I need for my collection. Now I did buy a bunch of singles there. We'll quickly go over these. This is from 2000, I can't make out the year there. Let me get my magnifying glass. I should have wrote this stuff down. 2011 Topps. These were a bunch of like reprints of older cards, and these were 25 cents each. We have Ty Cobb, another Ty Cobb. There's Jackie Robinson, Lou Gehrig, another Ty Cobb. There's some earlier Gypsy Queen cards of Jackie Robinson, Babe Ruth, and Ken Griffey Jr. And what was this called? 70 years of, or 60 years of Topps, I'm sorry. And these were like reprints of classic cards from back in the day. And that's 1984 Tony Gwynn. When did this set came out? 2011. That's the 52 Jackie Robinson reprint. There's the Justin Verlander rookie card. The Phil Niekro and Nolan Ryan leaders from 1978 Topps. That's at 25 cents. Was this part of the same set? Yeah, that's Mickey Mantle. That's from 1954. This one I think was a little bit different. This was the Lost cards, which I think are cards that didn't exist. I'm not really sure. I'm not real up on my 50s cards, but that's a Mickey Mantle there for 50 cents. We have a Topps Heritage Trey Turner. Since he's joined the Phillies, I'm collecting a lot of his cards lately. A Panini Prism for just a dime. Girardi and Jeter. This is from 2009 update, I believe, or 2008 update. It's one of the two. I wasn't collecting in those years, so I'm not real up on those. Topps Archives Reserve. I believe this is from 2001, and that's Elston Howard. It's kind of like a chrome card. Dishwashers. I just had to get that because it had dishwashers on it. That's Mike Mussina, and that was from, I think, Skybox from back in the 90s. We have Lou Gehrig from Top 60, which was an insert set from 2011. Diamond Duos, Jeter and Cano. That was 25 cents there. Home Run Challenge, Vladdy Guerrero Jr., 25 cents. A Topps Gallery, Juan Soto, 50 cents. Stadium Club, Fernando Tatis, 50 cents. Skybox, Ken Griffey Jr. This was called Autographics, a set that I'm not real familiar with. That was 50 cents. We have Ohtani and Trout on 2019 Topps Update. That was 25 cents. Flashbacks of Willie Stargell. Bryce Harper. This is from Topps Big League Ministers of MASH. 150 Years of Fun. Ronald Acuna Jr. That was Topps opening day for a quarter. I forget. This is called Limited. Donruss Limited, and it had David Cohn on the back and Greg Maddux on the front. That was a quarter. Andrew McCutchen from the Topps Town card for a quarter. Back-to-back, Williams and Bobby Doerr. Bryce Harper. This is from, I think, 2018 Topps Big League. That was a quarter. An autograph of Rondell White. This is a minor league card from 92 Upper Deck, which I had to look this up because I have never seen any 92 Upper Deck minor league cards. And it's got a really cool effect on it. And I don't know if the auto is authentic, but it looks comparable to ones I've seen online. But I'm not going to pass that up for a quarter. This was actually a more recent card from Skybox Metal Universe Champions, Ken Griffey Jr. I'm not real familiar with this set, and I didn't check the checklist, but I don't know if he's the only baseball player in that set, but they have a lot of different sports covered in that one set. Topps Archives Reserve 2002, Elston Howard for a quarter. And one of these Willie Mays cards from 20 Giants seasons from Topps Heritage. I think that's 2020. So those were the singles that I bought from the bins there. And these are the 4 boxes that I bought. This one says 120 Major League Baseball inserts for $6. 75 Major League Baseball silvers, numbered, and colors for $6.50. And another one for $6.50. And then this big box back here, which I'm not sure we'll go over in too much detail, but that just says current baseball for $8.50. So altogether, let's see, that would be $13, $19, $27.50 for all these cards. And for $6 for 120 cards, it's about a nickel a card. So let's go through these and see what we got here. I combed through them just briefly, and I was like, well, I got to get that. I mean, there were lots of cards that I PC in these, and there's also a lot of commons mixed in too. So we have Select 95 Certified Edition Potential Eliminator for Brian Hunter and Frank Rodriguez. We have a Select 94 Larry Walker, what's that thing called? Select Skills. Certified Future from Select Certified Edition 95, Brian Hunter and Ray Durham. These are Topps MLB Awards, was an insert set from the 2017 set. We have Chris Bryant, Rick Porcello, Josh Donaldson. 1950s Decades Best, Stan Musial. I think this is also from this is from 2020. I think there's one more card in this box from that insert set. Decades Next, that's Jesus Luzardo. That actually had 2 of them in there. 85 design, Rod Carew. Upper Deck Superior Sluggers. This is like a more 2003 or 2004. I think it's 2003. And we have Adam Dunn, Vladimir Guerrero, Lance Berkman, Todd Helton, Jim Thome, Troy Gloss, Carlos Delgado, and another Lance Berkman. The Chase for 755 was an Upper Deck insert set. This is for Lance Berkman. I think that came out in 2002. 2020 Donruss Optic, Alex Bregman, Buster Posey, Christian Yelich. From the stained glass insert set, we have Evan White, Ketel Marte, Christian Yelich. From the Illusions insert set, from the same product, Eloy Jimenez, Keston Hiura, and Marco Gonzalez. I don't think the Diamond Kings part of that set is considered an insert. I think it's just part of the base set. We have Reggie Jackson. This is from 2017. This is Rediscover Tops. I don't know if these were inserted in those packs, but I think they were. And this is Reggie Jackson on the 69 design. Ichiro chasing 3K. I think this is commemorating his 500th hit. Warriors of the Diamond. Not sure what year this came out. 2020. That's Alex Rodriguez. We have a Tom Glavine on the 85 All-Star design. Super Sensations, Yu Darvish. Silver Slugger Award. This is from the MLB Awards insert set from 2018. That is Paul Goldschmidt. Top Salute and Andre Dawson. That's from 2018. Topps Heritage, Andrew Miller. This is Impact. Who made Impact? Oops, sorry about that. Fleer, Skybox. And this is Andy Pettit. I think this came out in 2000. Here's another one of those Decades Best. This is Andre Dawson. I thought those were a pretty cool design. Ultra from 98, I believe. Back to the Future, Hideki Irabu. Jeez. This is from Pacific Invincible 2000 Diamond Aces. That's Trevor Hoffman. And the player ones are called Kings of the Diamond. And we have 2 Mo Vaughns there. Sorry about the glare. And Craig Biggio and Kevin Brown. Mike Moustakas. This is one of those MLB Awards inserts from 2018. That's Mike Moustakas, Eric Hosmer. We're on to the 83 design that came out in 2018. That's Miguel Sano, Chris Sale, Josh Bell. Not sure what this one's called. I think this is Topps Salute from 2017. We have a Topps Opening Day 150 Years of Fun with Ozzie Smith and Pedro Martinez. Both look like they're having a blast. George Springer from the 85 design. Blake Snell from the 87 design. Yoenis Cespedes. Corey Seager. Back to the 83 design. That's Nick Williams rookie card. Tom Glavine. Charlie Blackmon. Gary Sanchez. Superstar Sensations. That's Freddie Freeman. Adam Jones from Topps Salute. Marcell Ozuna from 0 to 60. That's from 2021. Stars of the System. This is an insert set for Upper Deck holographics from way back in the day. That's Ed Yarnall. I don't think anything came of Ed Yarnall. Jimmy Key, 95 Ultra League Leader. Black Diamond. This is an Upper Deck product. That's Ryan Bradley. Don't think much ever happened with him. So like I said, it has what you would call common cards mixed in with some star cards, like this one, Wade Boggs from Stadium Club, Capture the Action. I think that's from 2000, so that's an earlier Stadium Club card. From Fleer 94, Wade Boggs, and I'm not sure what this insert set was called. I think it was called Fleer All Stars, if I'm not mistaken. That's Hideki Matsui from 2008, Topps Trading Card History. I don't think I've seen any of these before. Like I said, I didn't collect cards I was actively collecting up to 1991. Then I bought a few things after that. And then I had this like 30-year break before I started back into it back in the fall of 2021. So a lot of these I haven't seen before. 50th anniversary, Alfonso Soriano. That came out in 2008. Chipper Jones on, I think this is the 86 Topps All-Star design. Jorge Polanco, I think that's a royal blue insert. Gary Gaetti from 97 Donruss, that's a silver press proof. And here's another silver press proof, Desi Relaford, sorry, and JT Snow. A CD-ROM, Upper Deck Power Deck, Sammy Sosa. I did a brief lookup of this, and it looks like these had like pictures and maybe some videos on them. I didn't try putting it in my laptop to see if it would play. I assume even from that far back that it probably still works. Select Paul Molitor. Donruss Optics Stained Glass insert, Gavin Lux. And here's some Diamond Kings from that set. Brian Anderson, Eugenio Suarez, I'm sorry. Francisco Lindor. Was this from opening day? I don't remember. I think this is kind of like a short print, some kind of nickname posters that were the end of a set, and I think it's opening day. Brian Anderson from Donruss Diamond Kings. There's Christian Yelich. Lance Lynn, Eugenio Suarez again. This is from 2019 Heritage Miners. Jonathan India, Chris Bubik, Matthew Liberatore, Joey Bart, Elihuris Montero, Blaze Alexander, Nico Horner, Tristan Pompey, Alec Thomas. This is silver press proofs from Donruss. I think this is 98. Jeff Jenkins. We have an early Donruss Diamond Kings card of Barry Larkin. That's numbered out of 10,000. I think I have a couple more of those in here. Donruss rated rookie Mike Cameron. Here's another one of those Diamond Kings. This is a rookie of Ben Grieve. That's numbered out of 10,000. I'm not sure if that's a legit rookie card, but they're calling it rookie on the front. Billy McMillan and Charles Nagy from Silver Press Proofs of 98 Donruss. Long ball leaders, that's Nomar Garciaparra. And another one of these Diamond Kings, that's Andy Pettitte, numbered out of 10,000. And the last ones in this box, we have some more 98 Silver Press Proofs. That's Wes Helms and David DeLucci. Vladimir Guerrero on Pacific Crown Collection 2000. Upper Deck MVP Express Delivery, Kurt Schilling. Rookie Sensations, Jared Weaver. This is from Fleer, I think 2007. Yep. Bob Gibson, old school from 2021 Prism. Chuck Knobloch on a Topps Gallery card from 1998. Sorry. I forget what this is called. That's like a special set that's commemorating Hideki Matsui. I think it's just called Matsui Chronicles. And that's an Upper Deck release from, I think, 2004. I think these are 2019 Heritage Minor Leagues. So we got Dustin May, Elihuris Montero, Sully Matias, not sure if I pronounced that right. Kevin Biggio, Albert Alzolay, and Joe Adele. So let me know in the comments if I got a good deal on that box. That was, like I said, it was about a nickel a card, and I think a lot of these are at least a quarter, 50 cents. Some of them are probably $1 or $2 each. So I think I got a pretty good deal on that box. So let's move this one aside. And we'll go through this one next. Try to get through these as fast as I can. This is a lot of cards to go through. So there's George Springer on a, is that a rainbow? Yep, it's a rainbow or a foil card. Jonathan India from 2022 Holiday. That's a metallic snowflake card. Renato Nunez from Bowman Platinum. That's obviously some kind of a parallel. I didn't look these up that much because I haven't had much time to. Topps Chrome. It's got a rainbow thing going on there. AJ Pierzynski. That's from 09. Nick Swisher. I forget what these are called. That's from 07. X-Fractor. It's got written up there. I miss that they don't write them on the cards today for them anymore. Carlos Gonzalez, Brandon Beachy, John Hester, Cole Leonida, Bowman Chrome, Ryan Zimmerman, Orlando Hernandez, Ivan Rodriguez. That's a pretty cool one. Jordan Schaefer, rookie. Jay Bruce, Shane Victorino. That's a purple refractor. Kevin Youkilis. Pablo Sandoval, Ben Zobrist, that's an X-Fractor. Domingo Santana, Kyle Seager, these are Bowman Platinum. Jared Parker, rookie card, that's I think a Topps Gold from 2012. You can see it's numbered above his name. Can't quite make out that black text on the dark green. Yasman Grandal, Ike Davis, Jacoby Jones. That's numbered 97 out of 299. Almost missed that. Johnny Damon from Triple Threads. That one's numbered 41 out of 239. There's a Joba Chamberlain from Topps Co-Signers, which is a set I'm not familiar with. That's numbered 274 out of 300. That's from 2008. Johan Santana, that's numbered 10 out of 200. Let's see if I can get that on there. Bobby Abreu, that's numbered 104 out of 200. Yeah, that's out of focus. Come on. And Mike Mussina, that one's numbered 63 out of 150. So, I mean, I didn't even notice that these numbered cards were in here. Jorge Posada, that's numbered out of 300. Hideki Matsui, also numbered out of 300. Joba Chamberlain, numbered out of 400. Bobby Abreu, numbered out of 400. Mike Montgomery from Bowman Platinum, assume that's a green parallel. That's numbered out of 499. Jordan John, first Bowman, that's numbered out of 250. I guess that's, I'm not sure what kind of a parallel that is. I'm going to say orange, but I might be wrong. 2002 Donruss, Joe Thurston, that's numbered out of 284. Yeah, a lot of these are not players I'm familiar with, but there are a few stars in here. Hudson Boyd, numbered out of 299. Tyler Grimes, also 299. Jason Kipnis, 299. Nick Tropiano, 299. Nick Noonan, I guess that's a silver parallel or a rainbow foil parallel. Victor Martinez, I think that's a gold card. Yeah, the numbering is in black on dark blue. You can barely make that out of 2017. Marcel Ozuna, that must be a rainbow foil. Charlie Blackmon, another rainbow foil. Giancarlo Stanton. Wilson Contreras. Brad Hand, Washington Nationals team card. Jacob Faria, Victor Robles, Kevin Newman, Steven Strasburg, and Willie Adames, Alan Hansen, Austin Slater, Jeffrey Ramirez, Rosel Herrera, Eric Lauer, Steven Gonsalves, Jacob Faria, Jeff Mathis, Tyler O'Neill, Mike Fears, Carson Kelly, Ben Gamble, Tyler O'Neill. So a lot of common cards in the rainbow foil, but I think that makes up for all the other star cards in here. Like this one, Starling Marte on opening day. It looks like a rainbow foil for that. Zach Plesac, Isan Diaz. There's a Topps Gold, Merrill Kelly. Justin Masterson, I guess that's a X-Fractor. Those are not numbered that I can tell. Dan Herron, Rich Harden, Prince Fielder, that's a good one, and Clayt Schmidt, Bowman Chrome. That's numbered out of 617. So I may have missed a few of the numbered cards earlier when I was looking through these. Again, we're trying to go through fast, and I apologize for the amount of material we're covering in this one video. I may have wanted to probably have shot this in maybe more than one video. Wilson Contreras, rated rookie. That's a foil something or other. Carlos Correa, Diamond Kings. I don't think there's anything special about that one. Brandon Lowe. I guess that's another foil card. Kyle Cody. I'm not going to say what that is. Some kind of a wave. AJ Morris. Not sure what the deal is with that. It's numbered out of 369. Xavier Avery, also numbered out of 369. George Springer on a prism. Don't remember what those are called. Alcides Escobar, Bowman Chrome. That's got a rainbow thing going on with that too. Jeffrey Marte. Wonder if that's like a... I don't know what that is. I'm guessing this one's a purple one. That's numbered out of 899. Okay. Prince Fielder, Javier Vasquez, Jason Bay, Chris Heisey, Travis Wood, Julius, how do you pronounce that guy's first name? Is it Julius Chassin? Greg Nettles from Topps Archives Reserve 2002 from the 77 Topps design. That's pretty cool looking. Here's an Elston Howard, which I think I got one of those in that first box. Keon Kila, Kurt Suzuki, Topps Gold, Marco Gonzalez, Jose Brasino, Alan Hansen, Willie Adames, Rosel Herrera, Carlos Santana, Yandy Diaz, Taylor Ward, Cam Gallagher, Reese McGuire, Lane Thomas, Ian Kinsler, Marco Gonzalez, Diego Castilla, Ivan Nova, Roenis Elias, Chaz Rowe, Mike Pelfrey, Ivan De Jesus Jr., rookie card. That's a purple, numbered out of 499. I wonder if he's the son of Ivan De Jesus, the shortstop, played with the Cubs and Phillies. Yes, he is. Did not know that. Edwin Encarnacion, Topps Chrome. Jonathan Papelbon, that's Topps Co-Signers. That's numbered out of 250, so that's a pretty cool card there. Carlos Gonzalez, Andre Ethier, J.R. Bradley, Jared Weaver, Giovanni Gallardo, Tim Hudson, Wade Davis, Jacob Cohen, Troy Tulowitzki, Johan Santana, Evan Longoria, that's a purple. That's numbered out of 599. Drew Butera, Jose Reyes. That's pretty cool looking. Jimmy Rollins, big fan of Jimmy Rollins. That's numbered out of 199, so that's a nice addition to the collection. We have a Bowman Chrome Mini of Alex Meyer. Colin Cowgill, Bubba Bell. That's numbered out of 250. Jeff Baker, Devin Hansack, and this is the last bunch of this one. So we've got some Topps Golds with Alex Verdugo, Steven Gonsalves, Nelson Cruz is a good one, Cesar Hernandez, Jackson Stevens, I guess that's just a rainbow foil, Chris Heston, Matt Inhofe draft picks. Don't know much about that one. It's a pretty cool looking card. Not familiar with the name. My stack here is toppling over. Chris Ellis, Austin Cusino, Fernando Romero. Throw your hands in the air. Jamie Barria, Jesse Biddle. That's a purple one, I think, but not numbered. Gary Sheffield. That one's numbered out of 275. K.E. Gawa. That's numbered out of 299. And Chase DeYoung is our last card. That's numbered out of 617. So that was the second or third box. Now I'm already past the 30-minute mark, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if we want to go into all of these. But I saw some things in here that I definitely, players that I definitely collect. I think there's a lot of archives cards in here. So I'm just going to comb through them. There's a Bob Feller on the 74 design. And I think these are from 2020, it looks like. Mike Soroka. There's Paul Molitor. Gary Sanchez. Eloy Jimenez. Freddie Freeman. Dennis Eckersley. I'm a big fan of Topps Archives. I probably said that before, so if you're a repeat viewer, I'm saying again, and I apologize for repeating myself, but for those that aren't watching, I really love Archives cards. So when I see something like this out there for only $8.50, and I know it probably was not going to have any of the really big names, but it's got a lot of the smaller names, and I collect all these guys, like Manny Machado, Whitey Ford. I definitely collect his stuff, but I don't have any of his vintage stuff yet, but someday I'll find some out there while I'm hunting for things. Frank Thomas, Chris Davis, Frank Robinson, and I just love looking at these old, putting players on card designs that they wouldn't have while they were active. And Big Poppy stepping over the stadium. I guess we'll try to go through these as quickly as we can. Hopefully I can do this in just a few minutes. Zach Greinke, Charlie Blackmon, Trevor Hoffman, Harrison Bader. That's a cool Tom Seaver photo. Tony Gwynn, Javier Baez, Blake Snell, Mark Teixeira, Nolan Arenado, Carl Yastrzemski, Larry Doby. There's Bichette and Guerrero. That's a good one. David Ortiz, Jacob deGrom, Jorge Polanco, Jose Abreu, Brandon Crawford, John Lester. Ball floating in the air there. Justin Upton, Tom Glavine, Keston Hiura, Will Myers, Stephen Piscotty, Rowdy Tellez, Austin Meadows, Steven Strasburg, Matt Chapman, Ozzie Albies, and Joey Gallo. Eloy Jimenez. So I mean, just looking at this was enough to get me going. $8.50 for this box. I just got to have it. Juan Marichal. Ryan Howard, Alex Rodriguez, Paul Goldschmidt, Alonso. Alonso's having a really good year so far this year. Greinke, Arenado, Jeff Bagwell, Sosa. That's the old 76 Topps Traded design. Yeah, it's got the same kind of back too. That's pretty cool. Gary Carter. Let's move these over here. Catfish Hunter. Barry Larkin, Cody Bellinger, Joey Votto. There's CC Sabathia. Jorge Soler, some duplication. This is Topps Heritage Minors. See if we notice anybody in here. Bubik has made it to the majors. Some of these have. Nothing's really sticking out there. We got some Bowman Chrome. Blake Snell, Charlie Blackmon, Marcus Semien, Christian Yelich, Bogarts, Marte, Corey Kluber, Alex Bregman. Let's see, let's move this over this way to give myself some more room here. All right, this is the 81 Topps design. That's pretty cool looking. Bob Lemon, Johnny Cueto, Tony Perez, George Kell, Joey Votto. This design was like, this was the year that I really dove into cards. I started buying packs in 79, 1980, and then 81 I tried to complete the set, and so this one brings back lots of memories. We got some from the 77 design, Chris Sale, Nick Castellanos, Alex Bregman, Matt Chapman, Evan Longoria. So yeah, there's some common cards mixed in with this, but I think I can deal with that. Adrian Beltre, Jim Bunning on the 77 design. That's neat looking. Orlando Cepeda, Nomar Garciaparra, Billy Hamilton, Starling Marte, Bobby Dorr, Carlton Fisk. That looks really cool, seeing Carlton Fisk on that old design. Kenley Jansen, Jim Thome, John Smoltz, Tom Glavine, Anthony Rendon, Early Wynn, Joey Votto, Adam Jones, Marcell Ozuna, Lou Boudreau. Wow, that's my first Lou Boudreau card. Tom Lasorda. And what do we got here? Mr. Sunshine. That's Ernie Banks. Bob Feller, Mike Soroka. You know what? That Mr. Smile one before, I think this might have been an archives card, not opening day. George Kell, Bogarts, LeMahieu, Jeff Bagwell, Anthony Rizzo, Springer. See, there's that card right there. Francisco Lindor. I think that's an archives card. Andy Pettitte. So I apologize for being mistaken earlier. I do make mistakes. I am a human. Maybe. At least I think I am. Carlton Fisk, Chipper Jones, Andrew Benintendi, Mo Vaughn. I mean, I don't remember ever spending any time on the moon, so. Ty Cobb, that's cool looking. Look at that on the 74 design. That's neat. Willie McCovey, that's pretty cool looking. Love the archives cards. So here's a 75 design. Eric Hosmer, Christy Mathewson. Wow. Elvis Andrus, Deion Sanders. And I understand that a lot of these, bringing back these old timers and putting them on these archives cards, they're probably like 50-cent cards, mostly. Maybe 25 cents, $1 here or there, depending on the name. But I still think it's cool. As a collector, I think these are really neat looking. Really love these old designs. Hal Newhouser, wow. That's a picture from back in the 40s. Enos Slaughter and Tim Raines. So I think that's what most of this box is made up of. So this is like really great for me. Phil Rizzuto on the 75 design. That's pretty cool looking. Trey Turner, Red Schoendienst, Trevor Bauer, Mount Olson, Evan Longoria. These are kind of sticking together. That's Dansby Swanson. There's Randy Johnson. That's pretty cool looking. Hal Newhouser. Picture of him with a bat. Chris Sale. Gil Hodges. D. Gordon. I think he was later called D. Strange Gordon. Warren Spahn. That's pretty cool looking. Look at that photo. That's neat. So I wanted to get through these fast, and I'm poking along. Kyle Schwarber, Hoyt Wilhelm. Bunch from the 1970 Topps design. Yu Darvish finishes off that stack. We have some more Bowman Chrome. Yachty. Some duplication in these. Freddie Freeman, Reese Hoskins, Strasburg. Yeah, I don't mind the duplication because I'm getting the stuff I want out of this. So I mean, I don't mind the duplication. The seller is obviously trying to get rid of this stuff, and I am really interested in what's in here. So I think it's a win-win situation for both the seller and myself. He gets rid of cards. I get them at a great price. Baseball scratch off. Never saw that one before. These are from 2020, I think. Minor leagues. Haven't seen any. No names are really sticking out. Alex Kirilloff is one. Shane McClanahan, that's a good one. Luis Heel. So a lot of them I don't recognize. We'll have to eventually look them up at some point. We're about 2/3 done the box, so hopefully I think this video is going to be about 45 minutes, so I apologize for the length. And I should have said it earlier in the video, but you can always click on that cog wheel and change your playback speed to 2 times, and this video will go play by in half the time. So you won't have to watch me comb through a bunch of cards. There's Hunter Green. That's a good one. Jaron Duran. Yeah, a lot of these names I am not familiar with. And I guess this is more. One of these scratch-off cards. So we'll try to go through these quickly. Try to find any kind of minor league card. Luis Hill's made it to the big leagues. Dalton Varsho has. Alec Thomas has. Probably a few of these other ones, but the names aren't really sticking. I've shown Jelly, I think, has made it. Luis Patino, I've seen his cards. Aaron Ashby. Josh Lowe has made it. Jazz Chisholm, that's a good one. So, I mean, we've got a couple decent cards. Alec Manoah's a good one. He had a great year last year. George Kirby. So, I saw a few names in there that I recognized. There's some more Bowman Chrome. Reese Hoskins. Josh Bell. Eugenio Suarez. Gleyber Torres. Matt Chapman, Evan Longoria, Blake Snell. So some duplication in that group. And it looks like the rest of these are archives cards of the 70. Oh, this is Topps Heritage. I'm sorry, Topps Heritage, the 1970 design. Ryan Braun. Miguel Sano. A lot of commons here. Matt Harvey rings a bell. Dustin Pedroia. Scott Kingery. And I think we'll be done really shortly here. We only have a little more to go. There's Ryan Zimmerman, Carlos Rodon. So these look like they're mostly the common cards from that set. few semi-stars here and there. Robbie Ray. There's Willie Adames. Yeah, it looks like Kyle Schwarber. Some duplication I'm noticing. Matt Olson. Robbie Ray again. And the last card is Brian Anderson. So that is the contents of 4 boxes that I bought at Duncansville Antique Depot in a mad rush to get through there in a half hour. And I only spent time at one booth because I could literally spend, if I had the time, I could spend 2 hours in that place because they are loaded with baseball cards. It's well worth the drive to check it out if you're in the Pennsylvania area, especially if you're in Western Pennsylvania, going through central PA. It's quite a long drive if you live on the eastern side. Like I said, it's in Duncansville, just outside of Altoona. Go check your GPS and have a look. And I'll probably try to put a link to their website in the description below. Thanks again so much. I'll get the tongue working. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and comment if you so desire. I really appreciate your support. Let me know what you think of if I got a great deal out of this. I think I did pretty good. I mean, that one box had 120 cards in it for $6. They're about a nickel a card, and most of the cards looked like they were 50 cents to $1, maybe a couple dollars for a few of them. The other ones had 75 cards in each, and they were $6.50 each. A lot of numbered cards in there. Some of them had to be a couple bucks each. So I don't know what was going on here. I think the seller was either having difficulties moving that stuff from wherever he keeps these cards and wanted to mark them down low to try to move them. And it just so happened that I don't have very many of any of these cards because, like I said, I had a 30-year gap in my collecting. So this fills in quite a lot of stuff during that gap. So I'm happy to get these. So I think it's a win-win situation for both the seller and the buyer in this case. If you disagree, go ahead and let me know in the comments what you think. I mean, maybe this is junk to some folks, but for me, I love archives cards. I love heritage cards. I love the old designs. I'm a big fan of parallels too, but the design and who's on the card matters the most to me. I'm not so much concerned about price so much, but I am on a budget, so we're trying to keep the spending at a with everything else going up in price. I got to snap up these deals when they're there. Thanks again for watching. Take care, everyone. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Beep beep.